Imagine a beast of the skies so massive, so powerful, that the very ground trembles beneath its colossal weight. This is not science fiction. This is the Antonov An-124 Ruslan, one of the largest cargo aircraft ever to grace our skies. Today, we are going deep into the heart of this flying giant, uncovering secrets that most people will never hear, from its mind-blowing engine power to the jaw-dropping missions it has accomplished. Before we dive into these incredible details, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a like, because what you're about to discover will change the way you think about aviation forever. And don't forget, the description holds a special link to our next video featuring a legendary Pakistani aircraft you absolutely cannot miss. Now, let's start at the very beginning, the moment this titan was born. The Antonov An-124 was developed in the Soviet Union during the height of the Cold War, first taking to the skies in 1982. It was designed with one primary mission: to carry absolutely anything, anywhere, and under any condition. Measuring an unbelievable 69 meters in length, with a wingspan stretching 73.3 meters, the Ruslan is a masterpiece of Soviet engineering, dwarfing almost every other aircraft around it. But what truly sets it apart is not just its size. It's the raw, unrelenting power of its engines. For Ivchenko Progress D-18T turbofan engines, each producing a staggering 51,600 pounds of thrust, give the An-124 the ability to lift payloads of up to 150 metric tons. To put that into perspective, that's the equivalent of carrying 50 SUVs or an entire locomotive in a single trip. The aircraft's maximum takeoff weight, an astonishing 405,000 kilograms. And despite that monumental weight, it can still cruise at speeds of 800 kilometers per hour, covering intercontinental distances without breaking a sweat. This is not just an aircraft, it's a flying freight train with the agility of a jetliner. One of the An-124's most unique features is its dual cargo doors, a massive nose section that swings upward to allow front loading, and a rear cargo ramp for drive-through loading and unloading. This means tanks, helicopters, construction equipment, even entire sections of other aircraft can be rolled in and out with ease. During its operational history, the An-124 has transported items so large and so heavy that no other aircraft could handle them, from oil refinery equipment to space rocket boosters. Now imagine the engineering precision required to make something this huge actually take off. The landing gear alone is a marvel, 24 wheels that distribute the weight evenly, allowing it to land on runways that would otherwise crumble under such pressure. And if the mission demands it, the Ruslan can even kneel, lowering its nose to make loading and unloading faster and more efficient. Inside the cockpit, the technology may appear vintage by modern glass cockpit standards, but every instrument, every gauge is built for function and reliability. The crew, often numbering 6 or more, operates in a coordinated dance of skill and precision, ensuring that this giant remains steady in the air. Now, for a moment, let's talk about endurance. The An-124 has a range of over 4,800 kilometers when fully loaded, but with additional fuel tanks, that number can be pushed much further. And while you might think such a massive machine would struggle in adverse conditions, the Ruslan was designed to operate in some of the harshest environments on Earth: freezing Arctic winds, scorching desert heat, and everything in between. Its operational record is filled with legendary missions, including disaster relief flights, humanitarian aid drops, and military deployments where it became the only possible choice for urgent delivery. For example, during earthquake relief efforts, the An-124 has carried entire mobile hospitals into devastated areas, landing on rough, unpaved airstrips that smaller cargo aircraft would never attempt. But the raw statistics and mission records only tell part of the story. When you stand in front of an Antonov An-124, you feel its presence. The nose rises several meters above you, the wings stretch wider than a football field, and the engines, when running, produce a deep, resonant thunder that you feel in your chest. Pilots who have flown it describe it as commanding an unstoppable force. Once those engines spool up, you are no longer in control of an aircraft. You are guiding a force of nature. The An-124 has also been a symbol of geopolitical strength, often seen delivering critical military equipment to remote conflict zones or transporting space industry components for international missions. Its ability to carry such oversized loads has made it a favorite not only for military contracts but also for commercial heavy-lift operations worldwide. Interestingly, despite its Soviet origins, the An-124 has worked on joint missions with Western nations, delivering NATO equipment, aiding in United Nations operations, and even supporting commercial aerospace projects in the US and Europe. And here's a detail that most people don't know. The D-18T engines powering this behemoth were designed not just for brute force, but for efficiency over long hauls, enabling the aircraft to carry maximum payloads without requiring constant refueling stops. Maintenance crews often marvel at the engineering solutions inside the An-124, redundant systems, heavy-duty hydraulics, and cargo bay climate control that allows it to transport sensitive electronics, delicate instruments, or even living animals across continents. In the modern age, with the rise of newer aircraft like the Airbus A380 or Boeing 747-8F, the An-124 still holds its ground, not because of passenger capacity, but because there is simply no rival for its unique combination of payload, range, and load dimensions. Think about it. While most cargo planes have to load from the rear, the An-124's front-loading capability means it can carry cargo that simply won't fit through any other aircraft door. That's why, even decades after its first flight, it remains in high demand across the globe. Every time this aircraft takes off, it's a spectacle. Dust and heat waves trailing behind as those 4 turbofans roar to life, lifting hundreds of tons into the sky as if defying the laws of physics. And when it comes in for a landing, the precision with which the crew handles those thousands of moving parts is nothing short of artistry. The An-124 Ruslan isn't just a transport aircraft. It's a statement, a demonstration of what human ingenuity can achieve when faced with the challenge of moving the impossible. And speaking of impossible feats, you don't want to miss the next chapter in our aviation journey. In the description below, you'll find the link to our upcoming feature on a remarkable Pakistani aircraft that has its own incredible story to tell. Trust me, you will want to see that. So, if you haven't already, subscribe, like this video, and join us as we continue to explore the giants of the sky and the secrets they carry.